Yo, man, what's good, everybody? You know, it's your boy, the Expert Genius, aka XP. Y'all already know all this stuff, man. I'm just about to get straight into it because I'm seeing a lot of fuck ass shit that's going around about this Gary Russell and Devin Haney thing. And, you know, I made one or two videos. I know I made one. I might have made two videos on this situation, but I left it alone because, shout out to 78, the general. You know, he had been telling people to leave it alone, like he said on his live today. Leave it alone because he knew where it was going. But with that all out the way and it didn't all escalated, and I just gotta say it like this because I'm the type that I like to stay consistent. I was rolling with Gary. Shit, I roll with Devin, but I gotta side with Devin and his pops on this. Shout out to Trill Bill. I gotta side with them because they showing receipts, and I know we all got this hatred and disdain for Eddie Hearn, especially for the whole Deontay Wilder thing. You know it's fuck Eddie Hearn, but in this situation we can't blame Eddie because it's not Eddie that's pulling the fuck shit this time. If anything, Devin not responding or anything, Devin is actually doing to not Devin, but Gary is actually doing to Devin Haney and his pops what Eddie Hearn and AJ was doing to Wilder, stalling, putting this out in the news and all that kind of stuff. And we got some of our brothers that's falling for this stuff. Now let's take the terms for instance. If there's something you don't like in the terms, if you don't like the way it's worded, wouldn't you say, "Hey, reword this better so I can understand it"? And then you put some stuff off in there, some more stuff off in there that you want, and you send it back for them to revise it, so they can send it back to you revised, so you can agree to it, agree to terms, so you can get a contract. Gary and them not even responding to them. They haven't even did that to get a term sheet revised or anything. We got Bill showing up everywhere, talking to the fans, talking to people, showing receipts, but we don't believe him. Why? Because he got a co-promotion deal with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Like I said, I know we don't like Eddie Hearn and all that kind of stuff, but we're y'all blinding yourselves with that stuff. Yeah, Eddie Hearn is a fuck nigga. But in this case, it's not Eddie's fault. Some of y'all are not rolling with Devin all because he has a deal with Eddie. Y'all not thinking clearly. Y'all y'all missing everything. Like I said, I don't know about the false. They're talking about the false narrative with Floyd and all that kind of stuff. I ain't looked into that stuff. I don't care about it. All I care about is making the fight. I'll call them back. That's all. That's all I care about is making this fight. I don't care about none of that other stuff. You had Gary. Hold up. Before I get into that, because I got some people that's we got people that's talking about you know Devin fighting Gamboa. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know. But wasn't it Gary the one that said why is Tank? I mean, why is Devin fighting Tank's leftovers? So we knew this. We knew this fight was coming up, and what Gary said in his live, that Devin was gonna be fighting either him. If he wasn't fighting him, he was gonna be fighting Gamboa or somebody on November 7th. So he knew about the November 7th date. So when he was complaining about the stipulations and all that kind of stuff, why wasn't the November 7th date part of that issue? Why wasn't that brought up until later? Because he would have had plenty of time for a training camp, or 8-week training camp for the November 7th date if it wasn't for the stalling and not getting back to Bill and Devin Haney. Like they said, he was gonna fight my boy Bud November 14th. Or was he gonna take a short camp for that because it was personal? Then he said he's always in the gym and they stay ready. But then when it comes to this, they not ready. They need more time. Come on, people. Think. Stop letting this whole, like I said, I know he fucked it up in a lot of our eyes, even my eyes. He done fucked it up. But this ain't Eddie. This ain't on Eddie. Stop, because this thing ain't going the way y'all want it. Stop bringing Eddie into this when the whole thing was between Devin Haney and Gary Russell. Devin Haney Promotions and Gary Russell. The fight was made on Barbershop Conversations channel with them, not Eddie, not DAZN. But now all of a sudden, as a scapegoat, because we know he a fuck ass nigga, we want to put Eddie Hearn all off in this stuff while shit ain't going right. Stop. This ain't on Eddie. This ain't on DAZN. This ain't on Bill. This ain't on Devin. This ain't on Al Heyman. This is all Gary. That's all I got to say about this, bro.